Hello, everyone. My name is Joe Sikora. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer of Globalgig Americas, and welcome to Globalgig Clubhouse. It's a venue where you get to meet Globalgig employees and partners. And look, normally we'd be shaking hands with you and meeting you in person. We're trying something different because of the current environment, so you get to know us a little bit better and some of our strategies and also philosophies that we carry through the technology world. With us today is Ernest Cunningham, our Chief Executive Officer of Globalgig. A little bit about Ernest. Ernest was the founder and CEO of OneSource Networks, one of Inc. magazine's top 10 fastest growing companies. He took OneSource Networks from zero to $100 million in about 8 years and eventually was acquired by GTT Communications for more than 2x. Previous to that, Ernest held senior level positions with Broadwing and Level 3 Communications. Ernest also spearheads a multi-million-dollar real estate holding and management company. He was named one of the top 40 CEOs under 40 a few years back. And last but not least, he's a proud graduate of Texas A&M. You're an Aggie. And if you know Ernest, you can identify him quickly by either wearing a Texas A&M shirt or a Globalgig shirt. Pretty much what stands by. So Ernest, thanks for taking a few minutes today to talk and about Globalgig and some other things, and appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Joe. Great to see you. Yeah. Wish it was in person.
Wish it was in person, right? So 2020 was a pretty interesting year, speaking of, and as a CEO, what did you learn, and how does it make you think about business going forward?
Yeah, Joe, look, a lot of challenges in 2020, and I think the team performed exceptionally well. You never know when you're going to have to deal with a crisis, and so it's always important to try to meet that task. And in an environment where you don't know what's coming towards you, in late March as things started to shut down. Customers started putting projects on hold, customers calling up saying stores are shutting down in our retail segment. And so, you try to accommodate and help as many people as you can. We rallied the troops, started doing monthly calls with the entire team. Again, I think the team performed exceptionally well in this time period where really people didn't know what was next. And, everybody adapted quickly to the work at home. Thankfully, we're in a technology business, and we were very easily able to adapt quickly. And so sent everybody home, leveraged tools like Teams and our technology platforms, and really didn't miss a step. But what we learned is our team is resilient. They're certainly go-getters, and again, performed exceptionally well under such a high-pressure situation.
So it's interesting mentioning your multi-million-dollar real estate. Some of that is commercial, I imagine. The work at home versus working out in a building environment has changed dramatically. How do you see that going forward? Do you think you go back to people being in the office more, or the technology's been there with the expansion of broadband and other things with what you're doing in the mobility space? How do you think that changes or rebounds going forward?
Yeah, to your point, I think it's going to be many, many years before we see office space in general come back to what it was pre-pandemic. A lot of the forecasters believe it's going to be at least 5 years before the occupancy comes back, just due to the growth, really. I know for us and our employees, the work at home really, really resonates with them. For instance, our team in London spent a huge amount of time commuting into our central London office. And now they get all of that time back, not having to take the tube or, the subway, if you will. And so, I think that it's here to stay. You see a lot of the technology companies saying that really it no longer matters where you live. It's about having the right people on the team and then leveraging the technology. And so, we always joke that, you could live on the moon, and as long as you had connectivity, we would be able to, bring you in as a Globalgig employee. It was about the right skill sets and the right talent. So I think in the office space, you'll have to see them adapt. Again, more open space, as well, so that people aren't so crammed in to small areas. But I think again, the technology backbone has proven that it can accommodate this type of situation. And again, what we've helped our customers with is, again, dual connectivity options. So not only a broadband, but broadband plus wireless, so that you truly have a failover. Again, when the kids are at home, video gaming or going to school online, you need more bandwidth, and that's something that we have solutions to accommodate.